What up, YouTube? And you're back with the real Labenzi. Hold on, what? Okay. I'm still learning my camera, so if it kind of like zoom in and out a little bit, please bear with me, because it ain't nothing new, I would say, but yeah, you're back with the real Labenzi, and today we got some hair. So before we even start the video, go ahead, do my little 10-second dance, and then we're gonna come back to the video. Do it. Okay, so y'all know what it is. I'm starting to think DSoar like me, because they stay hitting me up, wanting to work, and I really think they like my energy, because I think they really like my energy, and I'm really excited about this one. This video is gonna be of me watercoloring some hair. Some of y'all ask me, how do I watercolor? Why do I watercolor? Things like that. And I do watercolor because for me, it's a lot faster and a lot easier, less hassle. Sometimes I do the actual coloring by hand, but like I said, depending on what color you get, what you're doing, it all depends. So DSoar, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all what they sent me. Sent me a blonde wig, packaged in this. Then they sent me a free bonnet, yeet. And then they gave me some lashes. Okay. You know how Benzi go, but like I said, you can make them work, make what you gotta work with. And this is a 20-inch, 150 density medium cap. So, and I think it's a 13x4 frontal. So let me show y'all the wig before I start doing anything to it, like anything. So take it out the package. Take the paper from the inside. So this is what the wig looks like on the inside. 4 combs and adjustable straps on the side. Yeah, so I'm used to other wigs being like all the way, frontalized or whatever. But like I said, it's no big deal. Still can do the same thing. Still can solid the same. Like I said, I haven't done anything to this hair yet. No, I haven't put anything in it. No product, none of that. Plucking my frontal, everything like that, customizing it. But this video mainly focuses on me watercoloring the hair and what I do. It's a million different ways to do it, but what I do, what works for me. I can't, speak for nobody else or how they do their techniques, but this is what, works for me. So, like I said, this is a pretty nice wig, not gonna lie. It got the detachable bands in the back. So I could probably pull this up in a ponytail, no lie. Most of my wigs I can pull up in the ponytails, and from the looks of it, I'll probably be able to pull it up from the back. No big deal. So let's go ahead and let's go watercolor. Alright, so what I'm finna do is put me some gloves on. This is my hair pot. I do a lot of coloring in my hair pot. So you can get a bucket. You can get a bucket from the store, the Dollar Tree, a plastic container, boil some water, put it in there. But this is what I specifically use for hair, so I don't have to like transfer and all of that. I can do all of that dyeing and stuff and then rinse out the pot and use it for something else. This, like I said, this is what works for me. This is what I do for me. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get the color in. I probably gotta remove the lid because it got plastic on it, but I put gloves on because I just got my nails done not too long ago, and I've been trying not to mess them up. I've been doing a lot of orders. Like I said, I have my own company, and so I do have a lot of supplies around here. But a lot of people be like, how do you know if enough is enough? So It's basically on how dark you want the hair and what color you want the hair to turn out to be. Usually, like I said, this is some hot water. Be very cautious. This, like I said, this is what works for me. Usually what I do, either I get a paper towel or I get a piece of hair. Usually me, sometimes I kind of know how much I want because I'm expecting it to be a certain consistency. So what I do is get a paper towel and then I dip it, and then that's how it look, that color. So I might want it a little bit darker. Cause like I said, I got a few bottles. Some people use quite a few, but when you're dipping, I will tell you this before you even, you know, do all of that, putting all your product in the one bucket. You're gonna have to dip your hair a couple times to make sure you completely cover your hair, because there's gonna be spots that you miss, and you don't want to put all your hair color into one batch of hair or one batch of dip. So this is what it looks like. I said that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and dip it and see how it is, because like I said, I wanted a certain brown, but I don't want it too brown. So I'm gonna go ahead and just dip it in there. I said I'm used to dealing with hot water and things like that, but please be very, very cautious. Be very, very careful. Like I said, I do hair and dye hair on a regular, so it's like you gotta be very careful. But that color is turning out really freaking awesome. Woo, baby. But me personally, it doesn't take a whole lot. I feel like when you get the water to a nice certain temperature, it doesn't take a lot to dye it. But that's like, look at that. Do y'all see that? Do you see it? Do you see it? Just like that. See, you still got a couple spots in there that you probably want to touch up. That's where, you know, you get the remainder of there. Put some water in the bottle to get your money worth, because I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I do rinse the bottle out. I put some water in and I'll rinse that bad boy out and get all your money, sis. Cause I promise you, you don't want to be wasting money around here, especially if you ain't got it. So I do rinse some water in there, swig it around, get all them good products up out of there, and then get whatever you're stirring the pan up or container up with, stir it a little more. And just go ahead. Since I got the end as dark as I want it to be, I'm gonna go ahead and just dip the beginning of it, the front, because like I said, I want the back to kind of match the front. But if you want an ombre effect, I always dip if you want a dark ombre effect with a color, dip the end first and then put the front in. If you want to go from light to dark. But like I said, I just dip the front back in. And look at that color. Like, do you see it? It's dyed most of the hair. You know, get it as close to the roots as possible. And everybody be like, what about the lace? Well, with me, I don't really have a problem with bleach dyeing the lace because I don't let it sit too long. This, like I said, is a semi-permanent, and the color actually stays a really long time, in my opinion. If you're not doing a lot of people be doing too much to one wig and stressing it out. But what I do is once I get done dipping it, I don't let the hair sit in the lace. I go ahead and move the pan over and run some water on the lace itself. Just run some water on the lace to rinse the lace off. And like I said, the lace is still transparent. It still can blend and still can do everything. I can grab a comb or something. And then when you do comb hair, comb from the bottom to the top. Because some of y'all don't know how to comb y'all wigs, and that's why y'all wigs be bald head, okay? So it's like, I still see a couple spots that I might want to re-dip because it got a little low light highlight effect going in. So I might put a little more color in the bucket to get that middle. But it looks like a low light highlight on my end. You probably can't see it as much as I can, but that's okay. Like I said, go ahead and open up your other one, cause I'm trying to get a certain color. I don't want it too dark, but I also don't want it too light, and I want it to be dispersed evenly. So like I said, the end of the hair is pretty decent, so I'm just gonna go ahead and dip the front end first and just move in there and then drop the back end. I'm not gonna let the hair sit too long in there because you don't want the lace to get stained. And that's my issue. A lot of people be like, my lace is stained, it's damaged, can you fix it? Me personally, I probably messed up a couple laces in my time, but not as many as everybody else has, because I kind of caught on, or I did some research or did my homework. But this is a nice honey brown right here. This might be the color. I don't do brown a lot, but I probably will start doing more brown. Just depends how it turns out. But other than that, that's all I really did. You can wash the hair. I use some purple shampoo. It's no big deal. I said do what works for you. And sometimes some hair do have some leftover product in it, or hair color in it, and sometimes it don't. But I like just washing the hair because I said I just got the hair. I didn't wash it beforehand, so like it's some hair color coming out, but that's just leftover hair color. That's no big deal whatsoever. Well, to me it ain't. Like I said, it's a million ways to color hair, but this is kind of what I do to color hair. This is my preference, what I prefer. But other than that, it's not much to it. Get some conditioner in here if I can find it. And so I just like a certain texture for my hair, so when I get ready to style it and flat iron it and everything like that, I want it to be a certain texture. So I said, once you get everything washed out, and when you're washing hair, you don't have to rub the hair crazy together. Don't have to tangle it up. It doesn't call for all that. Just put soap on the top and work yourself to the bottom. And that's how I kind of keep my hair from getting tangled up when I'm washing wigs. Because a lot of people be like, oh, their hair tangled up, da-da-da-da-da. And some of y'all be over there rubbing y'all hair together like y'all trying to start a fire. I'm not trying to start a fire. I don't need that type of friction. So go ahead and do that. Rinse it really good. Get all the soap, get everything out of there, conditioner, whatever you use. And that leftover water you can really just pour out. But this is the color that I came up with. It kind of really got everything in there. It's nice honey blonde, brown. It's a honey brown. I don't know why I say honey blonde, but that's the color. So like I said, thank you for watching, and thank you DSoar for the hair, and y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. I appreciate you.